No, we don't see anything which actually can hamper our outlook for this year. Absolutely. We are in the middle of November. We know what will happen. And that's the reason why we confirmed our outlook for this year. The real important part for us is, of course, the profitability too. It's not only about growth with, as you said, more than 30% growth overall. It is actually quite a big step up in the profitability from 5.1 to 6%. And that is actually based on our operational efficiency, on our efficiency program, as well on a very, very good product mix in the third quarter.
Hey, Thomas, nice to see you. Let me follow up on Karen's question and just ask you one short question and one longer one into. A, what percentage of your revenues are based in the United States? I know you have a very heavy presence there. And B, do you believe that will insulate you against tariff wars?
At first, tariff wars will be most likely on products. We are offering service with US colleagues in the US market. So we don't import anything to the United States. We have our people there. The thing what we have is intelligence transfer, knowledge transfer between Europe and the United States and backwards. So that will not hit us as far as we see it. We think that the US market will grow faster from now on, which is positive for us. Then on top of it, when we look into the outlook generally, we have a two-sided world here. We have a growth market in the United States, we have a growth market in the Middle East, and we have Europe now hopefully are getting their acts together to respond to an economical downturn or side movement in the right way.
Thomas, that's a great answer. What on earth gives you hope that Europe is responding? I've seen the wonderful reports from Letta and Draghi and hopes for more economic growth. What actually is happening in Europe that gives you hope that the politicians are getting the message?
You know, from time to time, organizations, societies need headwind to lift up. And we see headwind. We have the Ukraine war, we have the crisis in Israel, Gaza. We have a new president coming into the job in the United States. We have changes of government in Europe, not at least in Germany, which is quite a positive news. So out of that, there is a lot of political and social movement. And the industry is standing up and telling very loud and clear in media what we need. And what we need is investment, less bureaucracy, and stopping to talk and starting to act.
Thomas, I hear what you're saying, but for a start, we've got 4 months, give or take, before we get a German government. Secondly, if it is going to be led by the CDU, they're the ones who invented the debt brake around about 15 years ago. What gives you hope that they're actually going to start spending more money?
So I would not always put everything into one comment, like the debt brake and so on. It is more about that we need an initiator to unlock the potential what the country has. We were in a kind of a paralyzed situation for the last 2-3 years. A lot of talk, not really something happened. So now it's the time to make things happen. And a new government, no matter how it looks like, will bring that movement because the people in Germany are fed up with no movement. And you see that in the polls, you see that how the verbalization on demonstration in the media is coming. So I'm actually optimistic that we will go into a better future. Then the last thing, we all can look back, and we can look back for years and discussing that. The most important is the same as a CEO to look forward. What are we doing the next 5 to 10 years? What is on the agenda? Infrastructure, digitalization, education, and so on. It's all known, but we have to unlock the power and the motivation in the country as well as in Europe. It's not only Germany, by the way.